Taehyung's POV. I panicked. I can hear my heart beating like crazy in my ears. She was still, looking at the pictures with red eyes, bloody nose, breathing heavily. She wasn't crying. It looks like she's about to set the entire world on fire. Clenching her jaws, she rubbed her fingers over her sister's picture and glared at me. She looks like a maniac at this point. She's possessive for her sister. Who did this? A strange shiver ran down my spine and I struggled to form a sentence. When I didn't open my mouth to speak, she stood tall, facing me, looking me in the eyes as if I were the culprit here. I believe I asked you something. Your customer, stated calmly as he put a handkerchief on her nose. What? Who the hell? Fiercely asked while grabbing the handkerchief from his hand and pressing it on her nose. Guy, the one you worked for, to ruin me, stated casually. She put the handkerchief down, closed her eyes to calm herself down, and took a sharp breath in, looking undeniably hot. What the hell, Taehyung? This is a serious matter. Shut your pervert side off for a moment, for God's sake. I scolded myself mentally for rolling over her. Why he sent you these photos? Let's talk about this later. You need to calm down and rest right now. This is not a time to keep calm and rest, Kim. My little sister is in life or death situation, and here you are telling me to rest. Are you out of your mind? Sudden outburst of rage due to tension. My men are already searching for her. Once we know about their location, then consider it over for Kai. Grabbed her shoulders lightly and reassured her. Why are you being so nice to me all of a sudden? Intensely stared in his eyes. I still haven't forgiven you for betraying me. It's just your sister is innocent, and you are my wife now. Avoiding eye contact with her. She scoffed and nodded her head slightly while looking around the room randomly in anger. She looked so damn in anger. Shut it, Thai. And I still haven't forgiven you for marrying me forcefully. Take a shower and rest for now. We'll discuss everything in the morning, and hopefully my team will have discovered their location by then. I looked at her emotionless face for a moment and slowly walked back to exit the room while she stood there like a statue, motionless, lost in thoughts. Next morning, Vine's POV. I won't cry anymore. I'll save my sister and demolish that freak guy. I wasn't able to sleep last night. Whenever I close my eyes, my sister's injured visage appears in front of my eyes and steals my senses. door creaked open, breaking the chain of my thoughts. "Good morning, ma'am. Come downstairs. Have your breakfast." "Morning. I'm not hungry. Master is calling you." Okay. Got up and followed the maid. At the breakfast table, I approached him and my gaze was drawn to some familiar faces. 𝒂𝒂 spoke up to ease the awkward tension in the room. "Good morning, sister-in-law," gave one smile. "Good morning," said politely as she sat on the chair away from Pai, ignoring the sister-in-law part. After a few minutes of awkward silence, someone spoke. "Korea." I was looking down but no one responded after he said Korea. So I looked up in his direction and found him already looking at me. So I inquired, "What?" Location. Whose? Guys. I abruptly stood up from a chair, but a deep voice stopped me. "After breakfast, in the meeting room." Eating his breakfast, not looking at anyone. I'm done with my breakfast. Then someone complains that I do things forcefully, still not looking up, casually eating his breakfast. I quietly sat down on my previous seat as I don't want to make a scene in front of his friends. In the meeting room. "We are returning to Korea. 𝒂𝒂, tell our men to prepare for the mission in secret, as I want to give Kai a surprise." "Got it," nodded their heads. I was just staring at him blankly, lost in thoughts. "And wine? Don't try to run away again, as Kai believes that Yuki is you. If he gets to know that you are still with me, he'll unalive her right away." "Okay, but why does he want to kidnap me? As far as I know, I completed his mission." Then interrogated Tae suspiciously. Tae didn't spoke as he just stared at me, and I stared back at him, trying to think about the possibilities. "Hyung loves you, that's why." Cuffs and drinks water while avoiding eye contact with everyone, as everyone looked at him with weird expressions. In Korea, afternoon, still winds POV. Sitting in the garden trying to calm myself down. I don't even know what he had done with my sister. And as far as I know, Tae knows about them being in Korea, but their exact location is still unknown. What should I do? Why am I so useless? Wait, How come I didn't think of this sooner? I need to go, but Kim won't let me. Guess I don't have any other options. At Vine's old office. A loud door-breaking sound was heard, and there stands a person pointing at boss's head. No, you can't do this with me. Please, I beg you. What even I did to you? You said my family wouldn't be in danger. Now you must pay for it. Please, no. Get down on his knees. Bella walks into the office and is taken aback by the person in the scene. Bella, stop her. Please, she'll listen to you. Well, I don't know why she is unaliving you, but I support her 100%. Slay, girl. Smoked slightly while pulling a chair and sat on it calmly. Tell me Kai's location, and I might spare you. I don't know. Stated while slowly standing up. Boss embarrassed as Vine shot the race. Silence, and Boss went back on his knees. What happened, Vine? His dear customer abducted my sister. He promised me that my family would not suffer, but the opposite happened. Tell me, should I put one bullet in his little brain of yours, or should I empty my whole gun on him? Spare me, please. I'll tell you his secret mansion location. Perhaps he has kept your sister there, joining his hand in front of her. Just for to carry. After getting location, Juan stood up and was about to walk out of the office, but she turned around and she him on the lap. For all the suffering my sister is going through. And she walked out with Bella, but was shocked to see the person standing in front of the building. Pulled and pushed inside the car before she could take his name, leaving Bella stunned. This is why I can't act nice with you. You make me regret in the end. While driving car in high speed, knuckles turning white due to tight grip on steering wheel. You want me to sit still while my sister is in pain? Then do you want to suffer as well? I'm already suffering because of you. I'm playing the villain. Just just like you wanted. Author's Theory: How Wine Escaped from the Mansion. Wine took his and exited the mansion among other maids, hiding her face with her hairs, pretending to be mansion worker. Such a con artist. In the mansion. Rubbing his temples while closing his eyes, but abruptly turned around and looked towards Wine, who was quietly sitting on the couch. Give me a good reason why you went out when I stopped cutting him off and spoke while looking up at him. I don't owe you any explanation. I grabbed her arms and drew her closer to his chest and spoke while gritting his teeth. Stop pushing the buttons of my patience. You're not going to like it when I lose it. Toxic love. So that's how the rest of my life looks like. Pretty messed up, but still mine. Chuckled sadly while staring deeply in his eyes. Anyway, here you go. Guy's secret location. Brought address papers in front of his face, and he took it while leaving her arm, taking a step back. He broke the eye contact while Wine stared at him as if it were the last time she'd look at him. I spoke after examining the papers. Tonight, I'm going to get your sister and bring her with me. Alive. I promise. Just don't get out of the house. Guards will be guarding the mansion, so don't even think about doing anything stupid. Aye, Captain. Flashback. Aye, Captain. We both chuckled at my playful remark. Back to the present. Taehyung looks hurt as he also remembered the past. How can he forget that time when he was genuinely happy? But it was all a lie. This made him scoff and he said, "Stop it, Taehyung," called her by her fake name and went out of the living room angrily. "We'll see about that, Kim," whispered as she looked at his disappearing figure with her glistening eyes.